Roger Moore here at Hypnosis Health Info. If you've been following my blog posts at all in the last couple of weeks, you know that I'm very excited, very passionate about Jamie Oliver's food revolution, and very grateful to him for bringing to the national media, the national spotlight, what we're doing to our kids with school lunches and the whole issue of childhood obesity and processed foods that people are buying very readily and cheaply in grocery stores and serving to their families. And for about 10 years now here at Slender for Life, I've been talking about these issues of processed foods, junk foods, and childhood obesity, and just what are we doing to ourselves, what are we doing to our kids, and literally what are we doing to the future of America by feeding ourselves and kids this type of food. And I have continually talked about the importance of eating real food, food that looks like you dig it out of the earth, pick it off a plant or a bush or out of a tree. And again, I'm just so thankful and so grateful to Jamie Oliver for bringing this on national TV and getting the attention that he's getting for this. And if you go to my blog post at Hypnosis Health Info, any of them on Jamie Oliver, you're going to see links that would take you to Hulu, and it'll take you to the page where the episodes of the Food Revolution are, so you can, if you've missed them on TV, you can watch them all right there on Hulu, full-length episodes. Also, if you look at my blog post, you'll see a number of YouTube clippings, and you can go to YouTube and probably find more. And it's Friday nights on ABC. I'm not sure how long the series this will be, but I'd urge you to start watching it. You can pick up wherever you're at the moment and start watching it, and you'll be just fine, and go back and watch the other ones at a later date. We have ours on DVR, so that like Sunday night we sat down and watched the third week or the third episode. And I was so deeply touched and moved by the third episode because Jamie had a group of high school kids that he got involved to work with him and started teaching them how to cook. And in a very short time, I think it was like a group of maybe 6 or 7 kids, that he got them in the school cafeteria and promoting the healthy food there versus the junk food. And he also got them with very low preparation time to cook a meal, a gourmet dinner for 80 movers and shakers in Huntington, West Virginia, including a U.S. senator, as a fundraiser to help provide the necessary funds to improve the school lunch program there. And I was so touched when each of the kids took a turn and talked at this fundraiser about how they felt about obesity and the importance of providing healthy foods and teaching kids, how to cook and how to use real food and to make changes in their lives by doing that. And it was just, to me, so exciting to hear that the teenagers themselves were buying into the program and were very adamant about it, and we're teaching the adults. So it's not just the teenagers' fault. It's what we've done to the kids. It's the food we provide them, the food we've taught them to eat, and a lot of kids are fed up and have had enough, and they want to see the change too. So take a look at the episodes, and again, it's Jamie Oliver's Food Revolution. And I also, I believe it was yesterday, April 5th of 2010, saw a Reuters report that does more documentation about the risks of heart attacks from being overweight and from being obese. And there's been a lot of speculation, a lot of talk, and a lot of suspicion, but this study pretty much pinpoints it that if you're overweight, you have a 22% greater risk of having a heart attack. And if you're obese, it was like 64% greater risk. Wow. 22% to me is just unbelievable, but a 64%? That is so startling to me that the increased risk is that high, particularly when I look at how many people are overweight and how many people are obese in this country. 65% of the U.S. population is overweight. It's the norm. It's abnormal to be at a healthy weight. And For those of you who don't know anything about me, I grew up the fat, chubby kid, junior high, so overweight I got a medical excuse to get out of the gym, never had another PE class after that. As a young adult, I was very physically inactive. When I dieted, I could do deprivation, I could take weight off. But of course, the moment the diet stopped, the weight came back on. I always put as much or more weight back on. Ended up weighing over 110 pounds more than I do now. At that point, I just said, that's it, I quit. I'm never ever going to diet again, only to take weight, or to gain the weight back. So I just figured that I'd continue ballooning up from there. Then I discovered hypnosis. And I discovered that by using self-hypnosis, I could take control of me. And I was in control of my food choices, what I ate. I could take control of how much I ate. And ultimately, using self-hypnosis, I could take control of my weight. And so it was what I ate, how much I ate, and my weight. And focusing my eating on real food, vegetables, whole grains, fruit, drinking lots of water. Going from a couch potato to being very physically active, doing lots of heart rate classes, spin classes, bicycling classes, riding my bike out on the road, hiking, backpacking, mountain climbing, lifting some weights in the gym. Complete change in my lifestyle because I used self-hypnosis. I took control of the trance I was in. I used to be in this overeating trance, and where I had to have my cinnamon rolls and my other bakery breads and cookies, and they all hit the exact same opiate receptors as heroin, and I pretty much ignored all my feelings. I didn't allow myself to feel. And any sort of anger, hurt, fear, sadness, good times, bad times was numbed out by food. That's what we're doing to our kids, and what people are doing to themselves with the processed foods. But start eating real food. Discover hypnosis. Take control of you. Hypnosis isn't about being out of control. It's about being in control. It's the ultimate display of control. If you have any questions, you can send me an email, roger@hypnosishealthinfo.com, or give me a call, 206-903-1232. If you live here in the Puget Sound area, you can see me in my Seattle office in the Medical Dental Building, or here in this office on Bainbridge Island, or now also over in Forks, going over there tomorrow in Clallam Bay, and then in Forks. If you live too far away, then together, you and I, we can create a telephone and internet program to support you in your goals of health and wellness. So check out Jamie Oliver's Food Revolution, sign his petition, and also be sure to sign the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine petition for the Healthy School Lunch Program Act. I'm Roger Moore, and this is Hypnosis Health Info.